In the previous lesson, we defined two models, one for rows and one for columns. And of course, now in this lesson, we just want to create a report to show that it's really quick to create a new report using models. So of course, let's open the path that we already know for the report painter. So we have it here, and let's use transaction GRR1 to create a new report. Let's set the library, of course. And well, the ID for this one, let's just enter an ID for this new report. And of course, we will enter just like a short description, such as, well, use of models, let's say. Okay, let's just create this new report. And again, this is going to be super simple because instead of defining now the columns and the rows, let's just use the models that we have. So for this, we have to come here at the top, edit, and let's just select rows. Here we'll get have this option to get a row model. So let's use this one. It will show a list of the models that we have. Let's select the one that we created in the previous lesson and confirm. So immediately we see the effect. We have now the rows correctly set up for this new report, and we want to do the same for the columns. So let's come here all the way to the top, edit, columns, get column model. So as you can see, well, again, we need to choose from the list of possible models the one that we want, and we will select the APV, the actual plan variance that we defined previously. So confirm, and that's it. Pretty much that's what we need to do just to create or you have the definition of, I mean, the columns and rows. We are just missing the general data selections. So let's come all the way to the top, edit general data selection, and let's select, well, the controlling area, the fiscal year, the cost center, and the period. So now that we have that, let's just select it. Let's just move them to the selected characteristics, and well, we will have some values for example, set just fix, for example, for the controlling area. So let's just select A000 for the CO area. And now for the fiscal year and the periods, we will have those set up as variables. So variable here for fiscal year, also for period from and period to. And well, let's just select the variable for fiscal year. Okay, and well, for period from, like when PERIB. And two, let's use one PERIB, but the B for Brussels at the end. Okay, two period. And let's just use a group of cost centers. So let's select that option there, and in the from, let's use the match code to look for the standard hierarchy. Let's just set that as default, as something fixed also. So well, let's just check and confirm, and we can just check the definition just to see if we're missing something. Actually, it's not, it's just coming as no errors were found. So well, now let's save this, save the report, and we will create a new report group for this. So let's come here to environment, assign report group, and well, the ID for this one, let's just enter a new ID, just to have a new report group for this new report. So of course, the system will say, do you really want to create this because it's a new report group? Let's say yes. The system will, okay, say that it has been created correctly and the report has been assigned also correctly. So let's just run the report now. So let's come here, execute. And well, as always, this is something new. So some new coding there at the bottom and compiling. So we will have the first screen, which is the parameters screen. Then we can just run this and see just the definition of our new report, just super fast, using this concept of models for both rows and columns. So, I mean, simple report. We have all of our like cost accounts here, cost elements, and we have the three columns that we define in the model for the columns. So that's pretty much it for the definition of this new report. Let's just quit now the report and close the or quit the transaction as well. And that will be pretty much it for this lesson. But of course, we want to thank you all for the attention.